Yesterday, the Ignite Gospel Choir in Galway were singing at the 6 p.m. Mass in Galway Cathedral. Now, before anybody says anything about me making a big deal out of this, I have no problem with gospel choirs at all. I quite like gospel music. I will listen to it. Like I would listen to Russian Orthodox chant or something like that. I like the aesthetics of it. However, remember we're in the traditional custard era of the church, and while a gospel choir, which is is blatantly a Protestant roots, Presbyterian, Baptist, and so forth, there is zero Catholic roots in gospel choir. I did find it interesting when I was listening to their songs. They here 2 days ago they had Culture Night, and they were singing "Take Me to Church" by Hosier. If anyone doesn't know, I presume everybody knows this lyrics. "Take me to church." It's not talking about a Christian church. It's talking about the idol of having sex in a bedroom church. That's simply it. Worship in the bedroom, liturgy of sex. And this has been gone through a number of times. Yet, it's amazing. Just because the title says "Take Me to the Church," they'll sing out the whole lyrics of that song, which is no more Christian than I don't know. I mean, it's quite amazing. Anyway, as I said, I'm not criticizing this group, and I'm not criticizing them for singing anything or something like this. I am just asking the question, why can't we have a traditional Latin Mass in Galway Cathedral every Sunday? Why can't we, for example, promote our traditions? The Second Vatican Council asked us to retain Latin. Why can't we have a Gregorian chant Mass with traditional Latin Mass, a high sung Mass in Galway Cathedral? Why wouldn't we be able to promote this? Because this was promoted by bishops, by priests in the diocese. The priests were there at this Mass. This was promoted. So you can advertise this in a Catholic cathedral. You can advertise this, promote this, and yet we cannot promote a traditional Latin Mass. So, this can be promoted. We can have this at Mass. Ignite Gospel Choir. I mean, we all know where Gospel Choir comes from. It's very nice. As I said, I'm not criticizing the people that are singing here. I'm not criticizing what is going on here. I'm criticizing the fact that our traditional values, we cannot have our traditional values, our traditional Latin Mass, our traditional chant, Salve Regina, or our traditional Latin rite. We cannot have our traditional Latin rite in this cathedral on a given Sunday, every Sunday. We're not allowed to say, look, from 1 p.m. you can have traditional high Mass in Galway Cathedral, you bring in your choir, organise it away. We are not allowed to do this. And if by chance you were allowed to have a Mass there, you wouldn't be allowed to advertise it in parish bulletins, because this is traditional custard season. Whereas we're allowed to bring in Protestant traditions into the Catholic Church. I mean, gospel choir is a Protestant tradition. We all know this. Started in the 1800s, got bigger in the 1900s. It's very nice. You can put on these songs in your car and listening to gospel music. Some of them I quite like, to be honest. But when it comes to the sacrifice of the Mass in the Roman Latin Rite, or there's not much Latin left in our Rite, but supposedly we are Latin Rite Catholics. That's the church we are part of. We are Latin Rite Catholics. In our Latin Rite Catholic Church, we are not allowed to foster Latin Rite traditions that were used for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Do you understand me where we're coming from? This is the crazy thing. Now, I'm not going to play you the music here. There's probably copyright on it. And I don't want to have a dig at this choir or those people singing there. I am just asking the question, why can't we foster, grow, advertise our traditional Latin rite in the Catholic Church? Where are we going? That's just my question, my thoughts. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.